Kia ora whanau, and welcome to another episode of Get a Job and Get Healthy with Costas Enterprises. I am your host, Alex Costas. I am in Wellington Armageddon, outside number 6. We have our magic mind and we are ready to go. As you can see, this is what we are doing. We have our geeky stuff, which I'm doing. I'll just down this while we go. Remember, use Costas 20, that's COSTAS 20 on magicmind.com to get 20% off your first order. Get the subscription, you'll get even more off. You get like 54% off. Oh my god, can you believe it? It is great stuff. This does help you wake up. This helps you focus. Go for it. We've got our geeky things here. We've got plushies. We've got all the stuff that I used to own. All the books that I used to read. We've got waterproof vinyl stickers. We've got reflective car stickers like this bad boy. Have a look at this. Oh, Goku's changing. I love that. Cool. Next thing we got was our coconut wax candles. Talked to you guys about these before. These are our handmade clay earrings. But look at the back. We've finally got the A4 wall decal stickers. And of course our brand new Onion Garden sticker. Our Onion Garden sign. Sorry, it's been one of those days. I've just started. We haven't even started yet. People haven't even come in. People are still setting up, technically, even though they shouldn't be. I'll give you more of an update throughout the day. This is day 1 of 2 in Wellington Armageddon. Come and see me. You probably won't see this until it's up, but if you do, tag me, Costas Enterprises, and we will sort you out next time you come through. All right, I'll give you an update a little bit later. Have a great one, guys. Kia ora whanau. It is currently like 3:30 a.m. on day 2, so before we've even started day 2 of Armageddon. The reason why is I am up. I was buzzing the whole night. I just couldn't sleep, so I was like, I'll come in, record an episode, slowly wake up and get ready for Armageddon day 2. Little heads up, you saw very, very quickly what we had on offer. We had some surprises. So, you guys saw my episode for Tauranga and how I sold there. You know, I started trialing out some of the, selling my older stuff, my geeky stuff. As you can see, I'm wearing my Deadpool top that I, just recently got. So I am a bit of a geek when it comes to that sort of stuff. And, yeah, we were quite surprised. I did price some of my books quite low. I had some books for like $5, some books for $20, which at a convention is very cheap. As you can imagine, you can usually not find anything under $5, not even a meal. And there I am selling books for $5, temporary tattoos for $5, and people going nuts. As you can see, there's an example of one of the ones that we do. And candles did well. We sold a lot of big candles. The A4 wall stickers, we probably had our best day with those we've ever had. We sold about 17 of them, which is crazy. We've never even come close to double digits on selling those at conventions. But this is the first time we've ever had them up the whole way round. So they really helped the aroma. Not the aroma, sorry, the atmosphere of our stall, which I was quite surprised. Sorry, the camera will jump a bit. I'm literally holding my phone for this part of the episode. So how did we do? We did well. Within the first 3 hours, we made at least $1,000. So that was enough to cover our costs for this Armageddon, just the Wellington one. In the end of day 1, we are up quite a bit. We're not up like thousands, but we're getting there. Which means that today, the second day of Wellington, is just even more. You can hear my voice. I am shattered. I wasn't yelling, but I was projecting. The problem is, before Armageddon, my throat was dead, and I was having problems. I'm on the Difflam Forte. I'm on the Conjural sore throat things. Like I'm literally, I'm in not a lot of pain now, but I was in a lot of pain 2 nights ago. To the point where I was afraid I wouldn't be able to talk. So that's kind of why I didn't get a chance. And because it was so busy yesterday, I didn't even get a chance to film me in the middle of the day going, hey guys, we're doing this. So tomorrow it'll probably be the same. I'll do today, should I say. I will do a bit of an episode a little bit later, and it'll say, hey, this is what we've got now. I am going to try something. I'm going to try to sell some of my older toys, some of my old wrestling stuff. So I loved growing up a lot of wrestling stuff. Like today is literally WrestleMania day 1, and I'm going to be working it. And I usually would go to the pub or the bar, and I would watch it with friends, or I would watch it on WWE Live. I would literally buy the subscription for 1 month just to do it. And it's weird because day 1, I'm not going to even be able to watch it. I will admit, I only really watch Royal Rumble and WrestleMania these days, and that's the last couple of years. But I still keep track of wrestling. Like, a YouTube clip has really, really helped these days. Literally just watch or social media. Like, I follow the wrestlers that I follow, people like The Rock and stuff like that. It's like they post their stuff, so I know what's going on with the whole Cody and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know exactly because I'm not watching everything, but I'm watching some stuff. And so this is the first sort of year where I'm working it, and I'm like, okay, cool. I have to download it, let's be real, to watch it tonight, because there's no way I'll be able to get it any other way. And then tomorrow, same deal. So that's probably my Monday, as I probably won't watch WrestleMania properly until 2 days away, which sucks. But it will be one hell of a day. It'll be like just sitting back, relaxing, getting my wrestling on, all that sort of stuff. So I've got a lot of wrestling DVDs that I bought, and I will be selling. And so we'll see how they do. One of the things that I take into these ideas of what I'm going to sell of my own stuff is I try to see what's not there. And there's not a lot of wrestling stuff there. There's not a lot of, like, before when we would go to Armageddon, you would get a couple of, like, you'd be able to, there'd be so many manga books. There'd be lots of anime. And walking around the last couple of times, there's not that many. Now, there is anime-themed things, like wall scrolls and, paintings, that sort of stuff. But actual anime books, there's like nothing. So I got a lot of interest in some of my anime that I had. And my K-pop albums, I told you guys about them at Tauranga, how they did quite well. They crushed it. Like, all the ones that I didn't sell at Tauranga, I have like maybe 3 left today because they all went yesterday. Like, I had a lot of IU stuff because IU is my girl, and it's just, I maybe have like 2 IU things left. Everything else is sold. DVD of 21 that I had sold. Like, one guy came in and bought three things, $120 worth of K-pop stuff, and I was just like, all right. And this is like, we opened at 9, and this is like at 9:30. So as you can imagine, it was like between 9 till 9:30, it was dead. There was no one walking around. And so this guy had his full pick of all of my stuff and just was going, oh, okay. And he ended up having time to check out his actual record collection online to see what he did have and what he didn't have. Then as soon as he saw what he didn't have, he just grabbed it. It was like, didn't try to haggle, just without question, here you go, here's the money. Because he knew how much I was charging. like some of the IUL was like $20. I had a couple that were like 50, 60 because they have Japanese press, and he hopped on them. It's like, and throughout the day, as soon as I said K-pop albums, people come over. Oh, what have you got? It's like, oh, it's all Generation 2 stuff. So they'd look through it and, oh, okay, yeah, it's not really my thing. Oh, I'll grab it, So it's quite cool to see the fandoms move as well. And like people coming in dressed as, One Piece and all that sort of stuff. And then me going, oh yeah, by the way, we've got stickers. And they're like, oh, hang on. So, yeah, it's about, like, okay, so when I'm selling the candles, I know my audience. I know it's people that are, it's very hard to determine exactly who your audience is with candles, because some people are like yes, some people are no, some people are allergic and all that sort of stuff. And that's fine. That's fine. With Armageddon, it was my world before. It was the stuff that I was interested in, and still am interested in. Like, I am geeky, still as geeky. I still buy things I'm not supposed to. But I do what I can. And now knowing that the stuff that I buy and have bought for years, I can now sell. It feels better than giving it away. And I gave a lot away. When we were cleaning this house, and we're still cleaning this house, I gave so much of my stuff away. I literally, in one weekend, I cleaned my old room, and I'll tell you guys, I let go of a lot of stuff that I did not want to let go of. Because I'm a hoarder, I'm trying to change my best not to do that. But that was part of the stuff that I had to work on myself. And I've gotten better. I'm not buying every frivolous thing. Now I'm choosing to actually invest in what I actually have. So that's why we talk about the shares and stuff like that. That's where I'm putting my money now. But it's crazy to see some of the stuff that I have that people haven't even seen. I can almost, I can't exactly name my price, but it can be pretty close. I try to give people a good deal as well, and we do give a lot of stuff as well that like no matter what you buy from our store, you get a $5 temporary tattoo for free. And as soon as people hear that, like, oh, hang on, what? And that's a very, very weird thing to hear at a convention. Oh, we're giving you something for free. And a lot of stall holders don't even look at it. They don't go, what have I got that I could potentially give away for free? Like, if you're selling stickers, print off some extra stickers, sell them for $1. Like, you're not giving away for free, but be reasonable. If someone's got if someone's got 4 $1 stickers, give them an extra one for free, or charge them $5, but say, oh, you can pick out another 2. Like, kindness goes so far. Being grateful, so far. And just being real. Like, the reason I love Armageddon, these are my people. Like, I am geeky. I always was. I'm a big Marvel boy. Growing up, I was very DC. But, as soon as I sort of hit my teens, I discovered the X-Men. Fell in love. Engaged. Loved everything. And, Star Trek, Star Wars. I have so much of that sort of stuff. And, at times I was buying stuff from places like America. I was ordering it in, so I've paid for it. Now, am I getting what I paid for it? In some instances, yes. In some instances, no. I'm giving it away really cheap. But I see the joy in people's faces. That really, I know it sounds corny, but you connect on a fandom. That's why I love this stuff. Like, I love my Marvel stuff. I will talk to someone for hours on Marvel stuff. Even some DC stuff. Like, I don't know a lot, but I know some. And because of that, I just connect with people. Now, naturally, I am a talker. Obviously, that's why I'm selling what I'm selling. But you give me something that I can connect with. Like, if I see someone cosplaying as Loki, like I saw a girl cosplay as Loki. I was like, oh, are you Sylvie or are you Loki? She goes, oh, no, I'm Dark Loki. From things. I was like, oh, so good. And it's just little things like that. Like, me and my partner, she introduced me to Avatar, the TV show, not the movies. I already knew about the movies, obviously. And, because of the live action Avatar, I'd known a little bit about Avatar, but not really. And so we just watched, within the span of like maybe 2 weeks, we watched all of the Avatar series. So all 3 seasons, basically. Loved it. And so now, when I see people cosplaying as Cusco, or, or they're like, someone was holding a little 3D printed Appa. And I was like, it's Appa! That's so cool! And I geeked out over it. And I engaged with that person straight away. And it was like, Yeah, I know. You know? Yeah, I know. Oh my God, this is amazing. And it's that sort of thing that I love. And that's what helps make me a good seller. Connecting with my people, connecting with my audience. Like, and I can do the same thing with coconut wax candles now. I can be like, oh, well, you can talk about this, and then, oh, have you smelt this? Try this, it's really, really good. This is my favorite. Like, I give them honest opinions. Like, if I say, look, this is our best fragrance, if you don't like floral, you won't like this. Like, even earrings. Like, I don't have pierced ears. Never have. Afraid of them. Not going to get a piercing. My partner makes handmade clay earrings. How do I connect on that? I talk about the designs. I look at what the person is wearing and say, this would look good on you because of the colours that you're wearing. And try to find out what it is that they are wanting the earrings for. Are they wanting something that's flashy so they can go out? Are they wanting something that they can, are they wanting something that they can wear to stand out a bit different from someone else? For example, have a look at our dumpling earrings. They're amazing. We've got either pan-fried or stir-fried. And they have a laugh. Like, you connect with people. And if you're a seller and you can connect with people, your job is instantly 50% better. Like, part of the reason I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I can't sleep. I had 2.5 hours sleep, and I was like, I just can't sleep. I'm too excited for today. Because we did so well. We almost broke our record. Very, very close to breaking our record on a 1-day event. And yesterday, I was doing it just by myself. So I told my partner, look, take the day off, spend the day. She'd been making candles, she'd been making earrings, like 2 weeks leading up to this. And I said, look, take the day off, let me try and do it. And there were times where I was like, I texted her, I was like, baby, you may need to come. And at the end, I'm glad she didn't. I'm glad I said, no, actually, I got this. And because of that, I know my endurance now. Because selling at Armageddon, like selling at a convention versus selling at a market versus selling at a all-day market like the Cuba Dupers or the Martinborough, they're different beasts. Like, if you're at one of the all-day markets, you're usually outside in a gazebo, so you're battling the elements as well. You're battling random people just walking past, random music just walking past, and your audience is everybody. It's like you can't single out people. You can, but it's like you're dealing with 300 vendors all very, very closely together. Selling at a craft market, you have to sell. Like, you have to put it out there. Hey guys, this is what I have. Have a look. And once you've done that, then people will, start to respond to you. Oh, look. And it's just something simple. Like, one thing that I try to tell all the people that work around markets on me, they're like, oh, you're a really good seller. I'm like, well, look at what I'm doing. As soon as someone comes in, hi guys, all of our candles are coconut wax candles. What am I doing? I'm talking to someone. I'm saying hi. I'm engaging them. I'm making eye contact. I'm making them notice me. When they notice me, I then follow up very quickly with what I have to show. Straight to the point. All of my candles, 100% pure coconut wax. Big ones burn 30 hours, small ones burn 15. Simple. Quick. Quiet. Then you'll either see them go, no thanks, or okay, and then you start more. You engage more. Start with a couple of questions. Do you find that you, something like that? Selling at a convention, again, completely different beast. Most of the people that sell at conventions don't have to sell, because people are coming there. They are seeing what it is that they have that you've got to offer. You're not drawing them in. So the amount of people that I've seen there that will just stand there, just stand and look at you, and you look at them. It's no engagement, no nothing. Like, okay, putting it into perspective. Our best day that we had was when we were a vendor at Auckland Armageddon last year, and we did I think 2,700 on the one day. And that was crazy. That was crazy. But we were paying vendor prices. We had a 3x3. It was our first Armageddon. If you put me in that situation again, I would do everything differently. Like we didn't know how to display things. I didn't know how to display things. My partner figured all of that stuff out. She has a completely visual way of looking at things. And so what did I do? I was like, cool, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? And I had my selling things, but, I was exhausted. I was standing the whole day because I was trying to engage with people. At Armageddon, most people stand. But what they don't do is they don't engage. And I just, yesterday I felt odd. I had my magic mind. And man, I was just, hi, how can I help? Hi, how can I help? All of this. And I've talked about magic mind many times, and I'll keep talking about magic mind. It focuses me. It clears my mind, and it makes me go, cool, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? What do I need to do? I have a couple of bottles left. You can be sure I'll be taking one this morning. I will take one beforehand, and I will just try to sell. I will engage with people. I'll talk to people. Which is the difference that I bring to the conventions. Because you will get some, don't get me wrong, there are some sellers out there that know what they're doing. They talk to people. But there's a lot that don't. And considering before we were paying vendor prices, now we pay artist prices. Artist is a lot cheaper. You got to apply a lot earlier, but artist is a lot cheaper. Almost, I think for the price we paid for the vendor, we basically paid for 3 other Armageddons as an artist. And the space is bigger. And we're paying double space. So we're not, when you see my space, that is not a normal artist space. That is a double artist space. When you saw us at Tauranga, not only was that a double, there was also the corners. Now we are paying for those extra corners. But the advantage we have getting a corner and having a big space, huge. Huge. We appear like we're a vendor. We sell like we're a vendor, but we're not a vendor. We're an artist. And we get to showcase more of what we do. It's crazy. It's crazy. yeah, I'm really looking forward to today. Really looking forward to it. So, I'll see you a little bit later. I'll probably transition. As I said, this will be a couple of videos all stitched together. I'll probably do a recap either tomorrow or Monday, day of WrestleMania for me. And I'll give you an update, and then we'll probably put the episode out. It's going to be crazy, guys. It's going to be crazy. But have a great one, and I'll see you soon. Kia ora whānau and Sin Chow. Day 2 of WellyGeddon. So, A4 wall decal stickers. Our amazing 100% pure coconut wax candles. Remember, these ones burn 15 hours. These burn 30 hours. And our cute tea lights, which we only have a few gift boxes, 5 hours each. Our handmade clay earrings. Oh, did you notice our new designs? Oh my god, are they cute or what? These are buy 2 pairs, get a 3rd pair for free. Over here we have my fun stuff. So we've got lots more car stickers available, as you can see. For the fans, we've got Prestige Worldwide. We've got Luffy. We've got some Demon Slayer. We've got some Middle Earth ones. More reflective. All this side of here is all reflective, so as your car hits it, they'll change. We've got still some more waterproof vinyl stickers over here, and I have just replenished and restocked all of my geeky things. We have still some books here and some new ones as well. Some K-pop albums here. You'll see we've got our Batman Forever glass and sealed pack. Because today is, of course, WrestleMania Day 1, I brought in my old wrestling DVDs that I'm trying to get rid of, as well as a Hulkamania poster. I also brought in the tubs. We've got a Supernatural car, some DVDs that I'm just trying to get rid of. We've got Angel, the full box set. We also have things like Read or Die, Run My Half, Samurai Pizza Cats, some of the old Marvel things as well. And then I've got some new toys and plushes and stuff that are there for you, including old mate Galactus over here. So feel free, come and see us. We are here until 5 p.m. from 9 p.m. at the Sky Stadium at WellyGeddon. You will see us outside stall number 6 over here. Come around to the side. Come visit me and get your gears while you can. I will see you soon. Peace. Kia ora whānau. End of day 2 recap. It's actually the day after, so it is Monday for Armageddon. First off, I want to give a big shout out to Urban X. Got this amazing embossed Goku. That is Urban X, is these guys. Some of their anime stuff is amazing. I am a geeky guy, so as you can imagine, this is right up my geeky alley. So, fantastic stuff from them. Got it at Armageddon. So how did we do? So day 1, we did fantastically. I told you guys before how I was really excited for day 2 and really just pumped for what I was doing. I kept that energy going for most of the night. So last part of my episode I recorded at about 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't crash, but if you can tell, my throat is a bit croaky today. Oh, this is one of my $5 temporary tattoos as well. And I showed you the Piccolo one before. So those have still been on my hands since Armageddon. Haven't really undone them, and probably will tomorrow. We did well. So first day we made, basically within a couple of hours, we made our total cost of what it was that we'd paid for, which is very good. And then we proceeded to smash that. Almost had our best day since the Auckland Armageddon. Shy of about $200. So that was pretty good. Sunday, it wasn't as busy. And a lot of the other people that we were talking to, the other vendors, they were sort of a mixed bag. Some of them said, look, we did really well. Some of them said it wasn't as busy. We found it wasn't as busy for us. However, different things sold different ways. So one of the things I talked about before was the A4 wall decals. So we had sold about 17 of them on Saturday. Sunday we sold a lot more, which is great. I don't know if we sold 17 again, but we definitely pushed through a lot more than I thought we were going to. And it kind of solidifies that I think I'd done the right thing. So with the books, we sold a lot of our books and stuff. Sorry about the shaky camera. I am just holding this. I'm not using a tripod, and the tripod's in the car, and I forgot to bring it in. And yeah, the books did really well. So this time I took some DVDs in, because of course it was WrestleMania. So I bought in WrestleMania DVDs and wrestling DVDs, thinking there would be more of a market for that. I also had a lot more plushes and stuff like that, and toys and stuff that I found around the house that I was like, maybe I'll try to sell it. Some of that stuff went, some of it didn't. I priced it pretty accordingly and still made it cheap-ish for some people, but good enough to make a profit, let's put it that way. I really enjoyed that part, because that's a new part for me. I hadn't really done that much. We did it in Tauranga a little bit, but this time we're like actively looking at stuff for that exact reason. So yeah, that was something that was quite different and quite cool. Yeah, I mean, we didn't sell a lot of the plushies, which I was surprised by, considering we had plushes that weren't like... A lot of the plushes that other people were selling were like anime ones, which that might be the reason why. We had a lot of like Marvel ones, Star Wars ones, DC, that sort of thing, and they didn't sell. So that's fine. That's fine. It did make me think more about what I can do in the future for selling some of the stuff. And yeah, so it kind of boiled down to confirming what did sell and what didn't sell, and what we will buy more of in the future, and what we will focus on as well. So one of the things that did really, really well, which I wasn't expecting it to, we bought some Doctor Who Starry Night vintage, Vincent, Van Gogh styled Starry Night, but with the TARDIS pins. And we bought 10 of them. Now, before that, we'd bought 5 for the Doctor Who event, which was great. That was really good fun. And most of those sold before lunchtime on the first day. Shocked me. I know when I first bought them, I bought 5 of them, and I priced them at $10 each. Now, we're buying them for about $1.50. So, not a huge, quite a big markup, but not a huge markup. And, this time we bought 10. Well, they went, we sold all of them in the first day, but 8 of them we sold before lunchtime on the first day, which was crazy. So, seeing that as there's a market out there for enamel pins, those sorts of things, I started looking at Temu for other ones. So, we will probably order some of those and see how we go with those. They'll probably be priced around about the same, depending on the size. We might go 10 or 15. Or we might do a deal 3 for, I don't know, 20 or something. Me and my partner will talk about it. Because we're going to be going to Vietnam soon. And we're going to be gone for about 3 weeks. So I may not do an episode. I may not upload an episode for a while. I don't know. We'll see how we go. When that happens, I will try to upload, show people Vietnam. Either, if I'm lucky, I'll do it there. Otherwise, I will do it when I come back. And there'll be like a slew of episodes that will just come through as Vietnam episodes. But literally the day we get back from Vietnam, we will be packing the car and the next day going up to Auckland for the first Auckland Armageddon, which is 3 days. Well, 2 days and a little bit of a night. Then we come back. So that's going to be something interesting. So we will have new stock from our Vietnam supplier, because I'll be trying to do it. And so the A4 stickers that I was just talking about, I'm going to design some of my own ones. And these will be based on fandoms that I know are not really represented, but are still very popular. For example, Doctor Who. So in New Zealand, I didn't expect Doctor Who to be that popular. Like, I knew it was popular, kind of, but not to the degree that we've seen at Armageddon. Like, my Doctor Who car stickers, I've, like, out of 2 of them, I almost completely sold out. Which I'm like, okay. And we bought like 5 of each. We're selling our car stickers at $15 each. We're buying them at $1.30, $2 each. So, again, a markup, not a huge markup, not like other places. So, some of the other people at Armageddon will sell plastic key rings, and not good plastic key rings. Like, they look pretty shit, I'll be honest. And it might be Luffy, and from One Piece. And I've seen the same thing on, AliExpress, Alibaba for like $1.30, and they're charging $40 for this. And it's like, come on, that's just ripping people off royally. Like, you're not paying that much for shipping with these things. But because they're the only ones there, people are buying them. So, it's looking at fandoms that are represented in things like cosplay and just people buying art of what's there, and seeing it being very scarce. Like, one of the ones I'm going to be looking at, I'll be honest, is things like Stargate. And I am a big Stargate fan. We just had some Stargate guests. And looking around Armageddon, there's like no one selling much Stargate stuff. And I was like, why not? That doesn't make any sense. So that is literally one of the things I'll be looking at is, A4 stickers that represent things like Star Trek. Like, Star Trek is big. But at Armageddon, most of it's Star Wars. And don't get me wrong, Star Wars, I get it. But Star Trek, just as big as Star Wars, and hardly any representation. Realistically, there's not a lot there. So I'll be looking at things like Star Trek pins, Star Trek A4s, Lord of the Rings. We are in the country where they filmed Lord of the Rings. Literally, in Wellington, we are in the place where they filmed Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. And there's hardly any stuff out there. Like, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of out there is anime. And that's cool. But still a lot of people are fans of Stargate, Star Wars, Star Trek. Like, out of the A4s that I did sell, a lot of the ones that sold were DC, which did surprise me. I said that before. I am a Marvel boy, so I was very surprised by DC, but a lot of call for gaming stuff, so I'll be looking at gaming ones. I'll be looking at Batman. Like, I knew Batman was big, and I knew Spider-Man was big, but all of our Marvel A4s, we have no X-Men. We have no Wolverine. And I was like, that's not on. Like, we need to get some X-Men stuff, because X-Men is so hot right now because of X-Men 97. But also, X-Men in general is amazing. And yet the Marvel ones that I've got are mostly the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but not X-Men. So I'll be looking at stuff like that as well. And we will buy these as packs of 50s and then try to sell them as singles. Because for the whole time that we've had them, I'm like, oh, we'll sell one of the large packs as a pack of 50. Now, I've realised we make more money if we just sell them singly. And we sell the ones that are going to sell, basically. So we're going to change them and stuff. And so my goal, we have basically a month and a half till we go to Vietnam. When we go to Vietnam, I want to have my packs of animes, of Star Wars, and yes, I will be making A4 stickers of anime, because people love it. Like, they're always, like, they what I'll do is I will insert my TikToks and my things that I sent out to everyone to let us know what we're doing, day 1 and day 2. So if I've still got the day 1 on there, I will include that as well. You've already kind of seen day 1. I didn't do a day 2 for this because I just got so busy and I didn't have enough time to. I still had my magic mind, but I like to do an intro. Honestly, I got there and it was so busy trying to get everything ready. I didn't get a chance to film for you guys. But you'll see the one that I did film, and you'll see the different stuff that I had there, especially in the geeky books and that sort of stuff. That was mine. But the A4s, this time, because we had them up on the wall, were just flying out the window. So, knowing what I know from these last couple of cons, I know what people are liking. I know what people want. And so I want to fill that need, because there's just not enough stuff out there for it. So yeah, it's going to be a really, really interesting couple of months coming up, getting that sorted. And you will see, I'll probably do an episode on Auckland Armageddon as well. All of these Armageddons you'll probably see. So you can see, 1, what I'm doing, 2, how I'm doing it. This is not hard. Like, the coconut wax candle stuff is of course hard because we're making the candles. But the stuff I'm doing, you could do it. I've already done an episode previously on how to make money off Temu. What I will try to do, one of these episodes, is show you what I'm talking about. And that might be going into the Temu site, showing you what I would buy, what I would sell. You could do this at markets. You could do this at your own version of a Kong, for example, depending on what it is that you're into. And yeah, I think there's a lot of negativity around Temu because it's cheap and it's this and it's this and it's this. It's like, well, yes, it's not exactly as bad as people think it is, because it's mainly because Temu has had this massive push in their marketing that people are attacking Temu. You could say the same thing about Alibaba, AliExpress, all these sorts of ones. Because you're not getting charged Amazon prices, which is still pretty good prices for some stuff, people are hating on it. And it's like, well, no. Like, you can't hate on Temu for marketing. As, like, they literally put in their marketing, shop like a billionaire. And I'll be honest, we've had everything that we've bought, we haven't had any bad things. Like, nothing's broken. We had one thing that semi-broke, but didn't really break. Like, it still works, and it's a night projection, star nebula projection thing. And the only thing is, it just needs to be plugged into a different power source. Once we found that, it hasn't not worked every time we've used it. But like all the stuff that we sell, that we buy from Temu, still works perfectly. Case in point, my car sticker that you saw with the Goku that changes colour, the Vegeta that changes colour. I've had those on for I've had the Goku on for about a month. No problems. The dog one that you see, I've had that on there for over a year. Like, you can't fault good products. And yes, they are cheap. And you can be like, oh, well, you're taking advantage of people. No, I'm not. If people wanted to get these things themselves, they can. They're buying them from me because of the convenience that I provide. I'm fine with that. If they don't want to buy from me, buy it themselves. I have no problem with that. And look, people can call me out on it, but I'm completely open and honest with them. Like, look, I do import these. I don't create them. I would love to create them. I'm just not that creative. But I know what I like, and I want people to like it as well. Simple as that. And that's kind of why when I see these things, and I see these people hating on things like Temu and AliExpress and Alibaba, it's like, well, you're hating on people that are making stuff that you don't want to pay for yourself. Well, then go somewhere else. Oh, well, I would, but I can't. Then it's your problem then, isn't it? It's not really the problem of the person selling it. What I do take offense to is, with these sorts of things, is when someone puts the mark up stupidly. So, for example, I am a little bit guilty of some of this, but not too much. Temporary tattoos. I sell these at $5 each. I don't pay $5 each. I pay $5 for a pack of maybe 100. But the other thing I do as well is I give away a lot. So every purchase you buy from our store gets one of these for free. So, and if you buy a $5 one, you get 2 extra ones for free. So I've already made my money on them. Now I'm happy to give them away. And people feel like, hey, that's a great deal. I'm getting something for free. Like, if I was a dick, I could go, oh, no, I'm not selling it. No, it's $5. Oh, it's $15 because it's a temporary tattoo. It's special. No, it's not. It's a temporary tattoo. With the car stickers, like, I could be charging $20 because they're anime car stickers. So I know they're going to do well. And I know people will pay it. Charge $15. The reflective Goku, $20. But when you buy that, you're not just getting one car sticker for $20. You're getting a car sticker, a large temporary tattoo for $15, that's worth $15, and a $5 temporary tattoo as well, for free. So, it's not like I'm ripping you off. I'm giving you extra stuff. And people love that. Because when you go to a place like Armageddon, people don't give away anything for free. And as I'm just telling you, like, not everyone is going to get a $5 temporary tattoo. They're like, oh, thanks, but don't worry about it. But the option of having it there, people love it. And if you go with that in your mindset, if you start doing something like what we're doing with the markets, or things like Armageddon, that sort of stuff, and you go, hey, I'm selling this at this price. I'm making a profit. I've got something else that I can give away for free. You offer to give that away for free, people will take it. 9 times out of 10. I've had old ladies look through my $5 temporary tattoos so they can give it to their grandkid. Because they got a free $5 temporary tattoo. Like, don't think that you're good enough to not give away something for free to help people. People love it. Because it's getting a deal. It's not just being told, oh, you can only sell this. It's like, if you've got an excess amount of stickers, maybe you bought from Temu, you might have bought a pack of 100 stickers for like $5 or whatever. You sell 5 of those stickers at $1 each. You've already made your money. So double the stickers. 10 stickers for $5. People will flock to you. Oh, really? And people will spend hours looking. It's crazy. With the stickers we used to do, at our first Auckland Armageddon, we did a deal of buy one sticker, get another sticker for free. So if you buy a $3 sticker, you get another $3 sticker. Buy a $4 sticker, you get another $4 sticker. I had a guy, one time, lovely guy, and he pulled out $200, $240 worth of stickers. So effectively, $440 worth of stickers. Now, I'll tell you right now, he pretty much paid for all of my stickers that time. Because most of my stickers were a pack of 50 stickers, individual stickers, for like maybe $5, $10. And I was selling, $4 a sticker. And they're waterproof, they're vinyl, like they're good quality. And I said, look, $200, bro, that's more than enough. And then he came back and bought another one. But what started that off is because I gave him a free temporary tattoo because he was dressed as a Naruto guy. And I was like, bro, that's mean. Here, have this free Naruto large tattoo. And I got him to pose with the girl that was dressed as Snow White, who I also gave a free temporary tattoo. And, he went away, he came back, looked at the stickers. We chatted for like 2 hours. So he was sitting at my stall for 2 hours, letting other people pick stickers, and then bought $200 worth of stickers. And then after that, he came back and bought something else. Because kindness, because I was engaging. I was serving other people, but I was still talking to him. I was talking about this with my partner earlier today. It was like, customer service is so important. Even at places like Armageddon. Yes, people are going to come up to see what you've got. And they'll just look at you. And they'll go. And they'll go, here, take my money. They'll grab what they want and they go. But you engage with them, you talk with them. 9 times out of 10, if you love what you love, I love this stuff. That's why I'm wearing Goku. That's why I paid $60 for this. It's the most I've spent in a t-shirt in a long time. But the quality is amazing. It's fully embossed. You can't see it. It just looks like a print. It is not. It is actually embossed. You can see the stitching on his arm. It fits fantastically. And I'll go back because it's so good quality. And then it's like, that's part of the brand. But the other thing as well is, these guys engage. The first time they came round, they loved our candles. And so I was hoping to see the girl that we saw so I could give her a free candle because she was upping us the whole time. Going, yeah, we love your shit. It's so good. And we're like, I love yours. It's great. To the point where, we're thinking about doing a collaboration with these guys. See if we can do something with them. Because it's amazing. And it's because of the people. That's what it comes down to. If you engage with people, if you talk with people, and people talk back, 9 times out of 10, you're going to make a sale. And if not, they might come back later. Or they might bring a friend. I had one girl yesterday. She came back 3 times. The reason she came back is because I said, because she was deciding whether or not she wanted to buy the thing. I was like, look, I can put it aside, think about it, come back in an hour's time. She did. Came back, bought it. Then she found something else. And she was like, oh, I don't know. I said, look, I'll put it down here. I'll reserve it for you for an hour. Come back. If it's not there, it goes back on there. Okay, cool. She came back 30 minutes later. Give people those options. Now, she was getting a free temporary tattoo as well. She knew the deals that were going on because I was telling her the deals each time. But the fact that I just offered to do a simple service, just taking it off the convention. There's some guys like, oh, no, sorry, it stays there. It's like, why hurt yourself with that? It's a sale. It may not be a sale straight away. It might be a sale in 20 minutes. But, I now offer that at Armageddon. If someone comes in and looks at it and goes, oh, I don't know. I'm like, look, I'll put it aside, come back in an hour's time. Because, they're going to go spend some money anyway. But then they might go back and go, oh, it was only that much. Or you offer to take, I took $5 off the price of the second item that this girl wanted. I said, look, I'll give it to you for 40. I can hold it here, come back in an hour's time. And then I also gave her a free car sticker as well. And She was wrapped. She came around about another 2 times, waved at me every time. Like, it's engaging with someone. It's building that rapport with someone. That's all it is with selling. And because of that, like, yes, the second day wasn't as busy as the third day. That's not to say we did not have a good day on the second day. Like, all in all, we made probably what I would have made in a month in gross, we made in 2 days. That is what I'm talking about. That is the power of just talking and selling and being like just engaging with people. Like, I'm a geek, you can tell. I always wear geeky things. I love things like Marvel and stuff. Because I love that stuff, I can talk about it. I can engage with people. Like, I watch anime, so I can go, bro, love your costume. There was a girl that dressed up as Loki. I was like, that looks awesome. That's all I needed. Just talk to them. If I see a girl wearing pretty earrings that match her, I'm like, those look really cool. Matches your top. Matches your skirt. I'm observing the person, seeing what I like about them, and telling them, hey, that's good. You tell someone a compliment, you think they're going to be like, what the fuck? No. They're going to be like, oh, thank you. Like, you see someone dressed up as Superman. It's like, bro, that looks mean. You think they're going to do? They're going to be like, oh, nah, sorry. Then there was a guy that dressed up as, one day he dressed as Omni-Man from Invincible. And the next day he dressed as GCPD. So he was dressed as sort of, as Commissioner Gordon. It was great. And he had people like lining up to take photos with him. And I was like, that looks amazing, brother. Like, you look so good. And he was like, thanks, man. That's really cool. And then, sure enough, he came round again. Hey, brother. Hi, how you doing? Like, he didn't buy anything. He didn't need to buy anything. But a little bit of kindness goes so far. And, like, he might find something next time that he's like, oh, bro, that Invincible thing, I want that. Or, with this new thing that we're going to do with pins. Like, we found so many pins that we're like, oh, we're going to buy those. And yes, we're buying them for less than $2 each. But we're going to sell them at $10 each. Possibly $15, depending on what the quality is and how big they are. And they will sell. Because pins are crazy at the moment. Like, I talked before about keychains and all that sort of stuff. Like, it's those sorts of things that people want little knickknacks. I love these little knickknacks. But I've learned that rather than me holding on to them, I can sell them. And I get joy from selling them. Because one, I sort of share in the person's excitement in seeing it. Like with the car stickers, we had so many different car stickers. People are like, oh, car stickers. They come and have a look. It was amazing just seeing people's eyes light up when they saw their fandom as a car sticker. You're like, oh, can we put it on a laptop? Yeah, you probably can. Yeah, there's instructions on how to put it on your car. The reflective Goku. One guy was like, oh, I was thinking of putting it on my laptop. Do you reckon I could? I said, well, it's supposed to go on your car, but there's nothing saying you can't. And he's like, cool. And so, like, just be happy with what it is that you're doing. Be happy with thinking about what you could do differently to others. Like, I want the best for everyone that watches this YouTube. Like, anybody that likes and shares and subscribes, like, you'll always get my love. I'm not expecting to be big with this stuff. Like, this podcast is what it is. It is my way of talking and getting stuff out there. And I love it. I truly love it. As I'm showing, I'm talking for 30 minutes now. This will be a total of 50 minutes by the time it's finished. Like, probably a little bit more than that, almost close to an hour. But you see how passionate I'm about this stuff. I have found my passion when for years I was just coasting in life. I want that to be for other people. It might come in the way of selling. It might come in the way of just being, maybe being a person that reads books that entice them, that they talk about. Like, it could be anything. It could be anything. And the sooner people realize how much joy you can bring into your own life just by accepting who you are and what you love, and then talking about it, engaging with people over it, it's the coolest feeling ever. It really is. Like, so one of the guests that came to Wellington was Joe Flanagan, who is, of course, Shepherd from Stargate Atlantis. And I met him like maybe 15, 16 years ago, back when I used to go up to Auckland for Armageddon as a guest, as a person that loves this stuff, as a fan. And just engaging with people like, I met Joe. I was like, he's the best person ever, eh? He's so cool. They're like, yeah, he's so nice. I was like, such a good bloke, And I was like, I met him a couple of years ago. It's so good. Really, really funny. Then another girl was like, oh, yeah, I met Shannon Doherty from Charmed, because we had Holly Marie Combs from Charmed. And I was like, that's so cool. And it's just little things like that. That was just like so much fun engaging with these people. Seeing fans love what they're doing. Seeing people cosplay, even cosplayers, just like, and talking to them like, that is mean. That is cool. I love what you're doing there. Then we had a girl dressed as Lady Thor, and I was like, this is so cool. And like, me being a big Thor friend, like, I've got a Thor costume as well. I was thinking of wearing my Thor costume and selling. I'm glad I didn't, but I don't think I've been able to. But it's falling in love with that stuff again. Like, growing up, it was not cool to be a geek. Now, it is. And you can be a fan of the comics. You can be a fan of the TV shows and be surrounded by people that are as well and love it just as much as you do. So, to be able to give people things, especially in New Zealand, because they don't know. Like, unless you go out and search for it yourself, you wouldn't know half the stuff that's out there. Like these guys. Until I went to Armageddon, I hadn't really seen them. And I was like, whoa, those are cool. And now look at this. I mean, this is so cool. And it's like, yes, it's not Super Saiyan Goku. But still, he's doing the stance and everything. I mean, how cool is that? And it's only going to start my collection off. Now, I can wear this proudly and be like, oh yeah, I'm wearing this to Armageddon. I've already told the guys that made it, like, oh, yeah, when you see me selling at Armageddon, I will be wearing this one of the days. And I'll probably buy another one. Like, that sort of thing is amazing. Creators supporting creators. You'd be like, well, Alex, you don't create anything. Well, actually, I do. I create sales. I help my partner. Like, this stuff is amazing to me. I'm learning so much about who I am, but also, I'm loving every minute of it. Like, yes, I am exhausted. I am tired. I am feeling sick. And, there were times when I felt like giving it in. Yesterday, and even on Saturday. Like, I did Saturday all by myself. So, I thought, I'll be fine. I was not fine. I was stupid. I should have had someone there. But did it stop me from loving every minute of just being out there, being among people? Like, people are like, oh, you get to go to Armageddon for free. No, I'm paying to be at Armageddon, and a lot more than people being a fan is. And I don't get to see half of Armageddon. I get an hour out of, 18 hours to actually have a look. But I still had great time. Still found cool things. So find what you love. Start doing it. Another shout out to Urban X. Love this so much. Get a bit of closer detail. you know, and there's these guys here. Find them on Instagram, URBNAX. Big shout out to them. Course, Magic Mind, try it. Honestly, it is amazing stuff. I haven't had it in a couple of weeks, so I only have them for the Armageddons now, and I have like literally 6 left. I popped 2, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, and within about 15 minutes, I was back to wired. I bought an extra energy drink thinking I was going to crash and I would need it. Both days, I didn't need it. I used it this morning when I had to go to work. So, use my subscriber code, Costas20, through the link below, or go to magicmind.co.com, MAGICMIND.com. Go check them out. Honestly, get the subscription if you can. If they deliver where you are, they're not in New Zealand still. I'm still checking with them, trying to see if they can get over here. You won't regret it. Honestly, close to 50% off. You're going to get a pack of 30 for just over what you would pay for a pack of 15 by $10. Like, that's nuts. And you can cancel your subscription at any time. So, Costas 20, Magic Mind, go do that. You want to support me another way? Please. Like, follow, subscribe. That's all you need. If you can share this video to someone that's thinking about selling or someone that wants to start selling, please do. Please do. Until next time, I love you guys as always. Thank you so much. I am so grateful for every single one of you that listens, watches, shares, likes, everything. Like, for years, I thought this was just crazy old guy just talking. But no, you guys help me. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. And as always, good luck. Till next time, see ya.